Welcome to Visual Book Summary. Today, we're going on an epic journey through the Silmarillion, J.R.R. Tolkien's masterwork that lays the foundation for The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Edited by his son Christopher Tolkien and Guy Gavriel Kay, this book weaves together the intricate creation myths, tragic battles, and the rise and fall of great kingdoms. Through its 5 parts, the Silmarillion brings us deep into the heart of Middle-earth, long before the days of Frodo and Aragorn, when the fates of gods, elves, and men were intertwined with powerful jewels known as the Silmarils. Let's embark on this journey together. The creation of the world. The first 2 sections of the Silmarillion, Ainulindalë and Valaquenta, are essentially the genesis of Tolkien's universe. Ainulindalë, or the music of the Aina, introduces Ilúvatar, the supreme being, who creates angelic entities known as the Aina. Through a divine melody, Ilúvatar shapes the universe, Arda. Among the Aina, the most powerful is Melkor, who later becomes the antagonist Morgoth. Melkor's ambition and pride set him on a path to disrupt the harmony of creation, causing discord that will echo throughout the ages. In Valaquenta, Tolkien introduces us to the Valar, the higher order of Aina, who descend into the world to shape it. These godlike beings include figures like Manwë, ruler of the Valar, and Varda, known as Elbereth, queen of the stars. However, the most significant figure is Melkor, who rejects Ilúvatar's vision and seeks to dominate Arda. Over time, he corrupts other beings, including the Maiar, the lower Aina, turning some into his servants like Sauron and the fearsome Balrogs. The heart of the story. Quenta Silmarillion, the central and longest part of the book, tells the tale of the Silmarils, 3 magnificent jewels created by the elf Fëanor. These gems hold the pure light of the 2 trees of Valinor, which once illuminated the world. Fëanor's pride and obsession with these jewels lead to a tragic chain of events, including rebellion, exile, and the downfall of entire civilizations. Melkor, now known as Morgoth, steals the Silmarils and flees to Middle-earth, plunging the world into darkness. Fëanor and his son swear a terrible oath to recover the Silmarils, leading the Noldor elves on a doomed quest. This oath causes endless strife among the elves and contributes to the ultimate downfall of many great leaders. The section is filled with epic tales of valor and tragedy, such as the creation of the Great Twin Lamps by All and the first appearance of elves in Middle-earth. The story also explores how Morgoth's influence spreads, corrupting even the elves' own creations, such as turning captured elves into the first orcs. Fëanor's tragic rebellion. The pivotal event in this section is Fëanor's rebellion against the Valar. After Morgoth destroys the 2 trees of Valinor, Fëanor refuses to relinquish the Silmarils, even though they are the only objects capable of restoring the tree's light. Morgoth kills Fëanor's father, steals the Silmarils, and flees to Middle-earth. Fëanor, consumed by rage, leads the Noldor in a disastrous rebellion, including the first kinslaying, where elves kill their kin in a desperate bid for ships to pursue Morgoth. The ongoing wars and Beren and Lúthien's love. The saga of the Silmarils continues with ongoing wars between the elves, Morgoth, and his servants. One of the most famous stories in the Silmarillion is that of Beren, a mortal man, and Lúthien, an elf. Their love story is a tale of courage and sacrifice. Beren, tasked by Lúthien's father to retrieve one of the Silmarils from Morgoth's crown, embarks on a perilous quest. With Lúthien's help, they achieve the impossible and steal a Silmaril, but Beren is mortally wounded. In her grief, Lúthien persuades the Valar to grant him life, and she chooses to become mortal to be with him. The downfall of Númenor, Akallabêth. Akallabêth shifts the focus to the Second Age, when the mighty island kingdom of Númenor rises. Gifted to men by the Valar, Númenor is a place of peace and prosperity, ruled by the descendants of Elros, Elrond's brother. However, the Númenorians grow prideful and dissatisfied with their mortality, leading them to seek forbidden knowledge. Sauron, Morgoth's former lieutenant, rises to power in Middle-earth and manipulates the Númenorians, leading them into rebellion against the Valar. The Númenorians' eventual downfall is cataclysmic, their island is sunk beneath the sea, much like the myth of Atlantis. Only a few faithful escape, led by Elendil, who goes on to found the kingdoms of Gondor and Orna. Of the Rings of Power and the Third Age, continued. The final section of the Rings of Power and the Third Age intricately weaves together the fates of the various races of Middle-earth, illustrating how the legacy of the Silmarils continues to echo through time. This part highlights Sauron's manipulative prowess, as he forges the One Ring to dominate the others, created by the elves. What begins as a noble endeavor for preservation and beauty descends into a web of corruption and power struggles. One of the significant themes of this section is the dichotomy between power and responsibility. The elves, though initially driven by noble intentions, find themselves entangled in Sauron's deception. This highlights a recurring motif in Tolkien's work, the corrupting nature of power. The Rings of Power serve as symbols of this struggle, representing not only the desire for control but also the inherent risks that accompany such ambitions. The creation of the One Ring ultimately leads to a catastrophic power imbalance, resulting in the long struggle against Sauron. The complexity of the Silmarillion lies not only in its narrative structure but also in the depth of its themes. Unlike The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, which are more straightforward in their storytelling, the Silmarillion presents a rich tapestry of interwoven myths, each contributing to a grander narrative. Readers may find themselves grappling with its intricate relationships among characters, the multiple timelines, and the philosophical underpinnings that shape the world of Arda. Tolkien's world-building is exceptionally detailed, providing a sense of history that feels both vast and intimate. However, this complexity can also be daunting for readers unfamiliar with the extensive lore of Middle-earth. The use of archaic language, poetic forms, and layered storytelling often requires careful attention to appreciate fully the nuances of the narrative. This richness is what makes the Silmarillion a rewarding, albeit challenging, reading experience. Moreover, the Silmarillion raises profound philosophical questions about free will, fate, and the nature of evil. Morgotha's character embodies the archetype of the fallen angel, whose pride leads to his downfall. The struggle between good and evil is not merely a backdrop for the events, it is a central theme that resonates with the human experience. Readers are invited to reflect on the moral implications of the characters' choices, particularly how ambition and desire can lead to destruction. This exploration of moral ambiguity sets Tolkien apart from many contemporary fantasy writers, adding layers of depth to his work. The narrative style also shifts between epic storytelling and mythic poetry, creating a sense of grandeur and timelessness. This stylistic choice can be polarizing. Some readers might appreciate the lyrical prose, while others may find it dense and challenging. However, this mixture of styles effectively evokes the feeling of ancient myth, reinforcing the idea that these tales are not just stories but a fundamental part of the world's fabric. In conclusion, the Silmarillion is not just a collection of stories, it is a profound exploration of the complexities of existence, ambition, and morality. The intricate tapestry woven by Tolkien demands patience and engagement from its readers. It challenges them to consider not only the fates of its characters, but also the larger questions of good, evil, and the consequences of our choices. Those who venture into its depths will find that the challenges of reading the Silmarillion are outweighed by the richness of its themes and the beauty of its language. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Silmarillion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Visual Book Summary. See you next time.